Have you ever wondered how some coaches can charge those really, really high prices? Well, today we're going to dig into a specific system designed for exactly that, high-ticket coaching. It was developed by entrepreneur Aurelian Amacher, and we're going to break it all down.
So, right off the bat, the system makes a pretty bold promise, the ability to generate a consistent $2,000 a month. But honestly, the income isn't even the wildest part of the claim.
It's the time commitment. Get this, the claim is you can do it all while working just 1 single hour per week. Now, I know what you're thinking. That sounds way too good to be true, right? So let's unpack exactly how this thing is supposed to be structured.
So, how on earth is this system designed to actually work? Well, at its heart, the entire method really boils down to two key things: a very, very specific way of selling and a super streamlined model for actually delivering results to your clients.
Okay, so here's the game plan for how we're going to tackle this. We'll start with where that big promise came from. Then we'll look at a crucial piece, finding the right kind of client. After that, we'll dive into the engine of the whole system, something called the 3-question call. Then we'll see what happens after the sale is made. And finally, we'll look at the system in action with a couple of examples.
All right, first up, the $500 an hour promise. Let's look at where this high-ticket method actually came from.
So the story behind this whole thing actually goes back to 2014. The creator, Aurelian, he got really inspired by this book called The Prosperous Coach. Not long after, he's at a mastermind event and he learns this simple but powerful sales technique. And he didn't wait around, he put it to the test immediately. And the result? A single 90-minute phone call landed him a $20,000 contract. That one experience became the blueprint for everything that followed.
Okay, next up, and this is a really big one, finding the right client. Because according to this system, your success has less to do with being a great salesperson and more to do with who you're talking to in the first place.
Now this is a fascinating philosophy. Think about it. What's easier? Helping someone go from $0 to their very first sale, or helping a business that's already making, say, $2,000 a month, double it to $4,000? The second one, right? A beginner is starting from absolute scratch. They have to validate their idea, figure out their mindset, all that stuff. But a business owner who's already making money, they've already got proof of concept. That's why this whole system is built around targeting clients who are already making some income.
All right, now let's get into the real engine of this process. It's a very specific, very structured conversation that, and this is key, completely avoids any kind of hard sell. The whole idea is built on what's called the ham tasting analogy. You know, you're walking through a market, someone offers you a free little taste of some amazing ham. You try it, you love it, and suddenly, buying a whole pound of it seems like a great idea. This call works the exact same way. It's not a sales pitch. It's a free strategy session. The entire goal is to give away real, tangible value right from the start.
And this whole session, this free sample, is built around just 3 core questions. Each one is designed to give the potential client massive clarity on where they want to go, how to get there, and what's standing in their way.
The very first question is designed to get them to think big. It goes like this. If we were to have this discussion 3 years from now, and you were to look back, what would have to have happened in your life, personally and professionally, for you to feel 100% satisfied with your progress? You see what that does? It immediately shifts their focus away from tiny, immediate problems and forces them to dream, to articulate what real success actually looks like to them.
And this is the magic moment. Only after you've helped them build this incredible vision, map out a path, and pinpoint their roadblocks, only then do you pivot. And you don't even pitch. You just ask for permission. You say, I have a support program for a limited number of people. Would you like to know more? It's such a subtle but powerful shift. You've already given them so much value, you've earned their trust, and that makes saying yes feel like the most natural thing in the world.
And the result of this value-first, no-pressure approach? A reported 33% conversion rate. That means 1 out of every 3 qualified people you talk to becomes a client. I mean, that's just astronomically higher than what you'd see in a typical online sales funnel.
Okay, so you've made the sale, awesome. Now what? Well, the delivery side of this system is just as focused, and it all comes down to a classic idea, the 80-20 philosophy.
We've all heard of the 80-20 principle, right? Well, this system puts it right at the heart of the coaching. The core idea is that most entrepreneurs, most of us, get bogged down in busy work, all the little tasks that don't actually move the needle. The coach's only job is to cut through all that noise and help the client find and execute the vital 20% of actions that will get them 80% of their results. Everything else, it gets ignored.
And specifically, this coaching zeroes in on 3 main growth levers. Number 1, optimize their lead generation so they can double their daily leads. Number 2, create and, more importantly, stick to a consistent promotion calendar, instead of just promoting whenever they feel like it. And number 3, develop multiple new offers to sell to their existing audience. That's it.
So the big question is, does this stuff actually work in the real world? Let's take a look at 2 case studies from the source material to see the kinds of results this system claims it can produce.
First up, you've got a client named Sebastian. He ran a blog about managing anxiety, but his growth had totally flatlined. So the coaching focused on just 2 things: optimizing his lead capture and building an automated email sequence. The results? I mean, they were pretty dramatic. His daily signups doubled from 25 to 50. He built an automated income stream of $2,700 a month from pretty much nothing, and a single new product launch brought in another 10 grand.
Then there's Jeremy's story. He was juggling a fitness blog while working a full-time job. By applying this system, doubling his leads, and adding his own high-ticket coaching offer, he was able to completely replace his salary. He actually quit his job to become a full-time blogger and coach. That's the dream for a lot of people, right?
So when you really strip it all away, the most powerful takeaway here is how this system completely reframes the whole sales dynamic. By giving so much value away for free, the sale just becomes the natural, logical next step, not some high-pressure, awkward event. It turns the coach into a trusted advisor, not just another salesperson. And that leaves us with a pretty compelling question to think about. What does this all tell us about the psychology of price and the idea that our perception of value is often way more powerful than the price tag itself?